In this video, I want to show you how you can promote a simple event that will engage with people that have been to your church for the past 3 years. It'll rally the congregation to invite their friends, their family, their coworkers to come to church, and it will maximize probably the best growth season, which is the fall, to see the most people show up. This event is called a Welcome Home Sunday. I want to unpack what this could look like for your church. This is an event where we can leverage the fall, which is a great growth season, August and September, right in there, whichever makes the most sense for your church, to like invite people to a special event that we are creating. This is it's a manufactured event. Sometimes within the church world, we have very natural things that take place, and we can take advantage of that. Christmas and Easter are great examples of natural events that happen within the context of the year where people will come to church naturally. But sometimes, from a marketing perspective, you need to manufacture something, and that's what this event is. The Welcome Home Sunday is an event in the fall that you put a lot of energy around and promote and invite people to come to your church. I first heard about this event from Pastor Brandon. He's in a church, vibrant church that's down in South Florida, and they wanted to get people to come in the fall to really kick off the fall, the growth season. And so they started implementing this event, the Welcome Home service, where they invite people to come to the church that haven't been there for a while. What they saw is about a 20 to 25% increase in attendance on that Sunday. They meet in a school every week. They set up and tear down, averaging about 550 people on a weekend. But on these Welcome Home Sundays that they've done for the last few years, they've seen a bump up to like 700 to 750, 800 even on these Sundays. So a really nice bump in attendance. You know, sometimes even in our own lives, there's some manufactured things that happen that make us just appreciate what we have. So, for example, Father's Day just happened when I'm recording this video, and my kids got me this great present for Father's Day. It's this little set of arrows that has their names printed on it, and it's awesome because it references Bible scripture that talks about kids being an arrow in your quiver. It was such a wonderful gift. I felt so honored. But that's a manufactured day that we do in our culture to then celebrate fathers. Well, what you can do as a church is create this special day where you're going to do 4 things. So in this video, I want to show you the 4 things that will maximize this day to make sure that it really hits a home run for your church in the fall. So one thing you have to do is create an experience around this day that's worth attending. So the Welcome Home Sunday should be a normal service. Like, we don't want it on a separate night. We don't want it at a separate time. It should be a normal Sunday service, and you should do a normal Sunday flow in that service. After the service at church, you want to have like an after party where you've maybe got some special features in the lobby. So you could have like a bounce house for kids. Depending on your budget, you can kind of decide how big you want to go with this. Maybe a bounce house for kids. Maybe you have ice cream sandwiches in the lobby. Maybe a photo booth of some kind. But you just want to make sure that it's a nice experience that people feel is special because they came out to this event. You might line this up with an anniversary. If your church has an anniversary in that season, you can kind of line that up and do like anniversary type stuff where you celebrate the last year. But you want to have mostly a normal service experience so that you get people to experience what they are missing on a week-to-week basis. So again, this is meant to generate people to come to the church after this event. So you want to have a funnel. So a funnel is something where you have a landing page with all the information for the events. Then they can register for the event to come and attend. They don't have to register, but if you can get people to register, fill out a simple form, it allows you to send them an email. So the promise is like, hey, if you register, we'll send you an email with all the information you need for this event. And it also allows you to maybe send a text message reminder the day before the event to then come out. So it benefits both the person and you because you can help them actually show up to this event. So we love the funnel idea for this event. Another thing you can do, number 3, is you can rally the church to invite. So this is where you would print invites with the Welcome Home Sunday, the date and the time, and you challenge your church to take this out and invite their friends, a coworker, a neighbor, a family member to then come to this event. So we want to rally the church. I like to do it probably four to 5 times a year, where you rally the church to invite people to come to a specific day. So again, Christmas, Easter, those are natural, but a Welcome Home Sunday would be another one that we can kind of put in there in that mix, especially in the fall, where people are looking for something to get into with their family, getting into a rhythm, those type of things. The other thing it does is, number 4, we want to use all of our channels to promote this event. So want to be a little creative with this. It doesn't have to be costly. If you do have some money to put towards this, that's great. If not, you could still run this play and it'll work really well with a small budget. So one of the things you can do is email everybody in your database for the past 3 years. Like, go back about 3 years and just email everybody, hey, Welcome Home Sunday is coming. We'd love to see you there. If you've ever been to our church in the past, this is a great Sunday to come back and see what God is doing. So some sort of email, a text message might be another one where you just kind of promote it the week of, like not too far out. Email you could do several weeks before. Text messaging is just a few days. You could do a social media countdown towards this day, like on your social media channels. Talk about the event, count down towards it. That's a really nice way to promote this event. Make sure you're talking about adding value with your social media posts. Promote the fact that you'll have pizza, or promote the fact that you'll have a photo booth for your family, or whatever it is. You're not trying to take something from people, by promoting the event all the time. You're just saying, hey, this is what we have for you. Okay. A direct mail would be nice as well. If you can go and create postcards and send it out to everybody in your database for the past 2 to 3 years, that'd be great too. People getting something in the mail from time to time really is good, and it does get people to respond. So you want to promote this for about 4 to 6 weeks before that Sunday. So again, this would be in the fall, maybe August or September. September is kind of the sweet spot for this. You could promote throughout the month of August, and then leading up into like a couple weeks after Labor Day would be a great day for this Sunday to take place. Okay, so again, those are 4 different ways that you can promote this event and leverage the event to get people to show up. The outcomes that you're going to see are great. You're going to see some first-time guests that hear about the event and they're just curious and they come. You're going to see returning families. Maybe they haven't been there in a few years, and you'll see them show up. Some people travel across the state to come and be a part of something like this. So think about, in school they have welcome, or they have a homecoming. Homecoming, is a time where people come back. This is kind of the same vibe. And so they'll show up. It really helps to create momentum in the church leading into the fall. So your church congregation's inviting people, and it just carries that momentum into October, November, and on into Christmas and into the fall, throughout the fall. And your church just becomes stronger and becomes really good at welcoming new people. So I recommend getting this in place. We call it Welcome Home Sunday. If you want to call it something different, that's totally fine. But the idea, the premise behind it is something that will work. If you run this play, we can help you do this. If you're part of our membership, we can actually set up a lot of this stuff in your system, your marketing database, your software. But if you don't have our system, you can still run a lot of these things that we're talking about. Send your email, send your text messages, create a landing page on your website. Those are very simple things to do. Print invite cards. You can run this, and then you can see these great benefits happening at your church in the fall during this great season of growth.